your son still breathing?
No, ma'am.
After receiving a worrying 911 call, police respond quickly, but what they discover is so horrifying that it leaves the officers utterly shocked and short of breath.
How old is it? What's his name?
Mario Hildesberg.
How old is it? How old is it?
What follows is an investigation of a crime so vile that the whole community is visibly scared while the criminals hide among them in plain sight.
Hey, ma'am, I'm sorry. Are you okay?
I'm scared.
Okay.
I was supposed to be burying no fucking baby. I was supposed to be burying my baby.
We had a 10-year-old that was killed tonight.
Stop playing.
911.
My son just got shot.
Your son got shot?
Yes.
Okay, alright, hold on. Don't hang up. Where did he get shot at?
He got shot. Somebody just shot him.
Okay, is your son still breathing?
No, ma'am.
At approximately 1:30 a.m., 911 received a call from a father saying his son had been shot and was not breathing. The dispatcher immediately sends first responders on the way, and within minutes, they arrive at a trailer park to secure the crime scene.
Boy in the back to the left. Where's he at? How old is it? What's his name?
Mario Hildesberg.
How old is it? How old is it? Okay, watch out.
Hildesberg, man.
Somebody get in this house and get this dad.
As the first officer appears, he sees the panicked father and a 10-year-old boy named Demarion lying motionless on the bedsheets. The officer's number one priority becomes saving the poor boy. But what happens next is something no one should witness.
Ready? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, up. Bring it down. Down the ground. Check a pulse. Start CPR. Yeah. Pump chest. You got some scissors on you, buddy? In a second, I ain't looked in this damn bag. Here you go.
Don't touch patient. Analyzing. Don't touch patient. Analyzing. No shock advised.
We're gonna get him out of here in just a second.
Push harder.
Here. Y'all want to start? I don't know if we can.
The AED machine tells the first responders that no shock is advised, meaning that his heart has stopped. Despite the desperate efforts of first responders to save him using CPR, Demarion is dead, and the people responsible are still out there, minutes away from the crime scene. This has officially become a murder investigation. Officers now need to survey the crime scene, look for available evidence, and interview anybody who might know what happened. But as they take Demarion's motionless body to the ambulance, officers have to deal with the emotional fallout of witnessing a poor boy's death. After securing the boy's body, the officer walks away from the scene, breathing heavily. The extreme distress from witnessing the horrible death of an innocent 10-year-old boy is taking its toll, even on the experienced first responders. As officers compose themselves, they now need to find all the available evidence to figure out exactly what happened.
Bullet holes in the car in the back. Yeah, that's it. There's like 4 or 5 of them going in. From which side? All over. There's some on this wall on the back. That's an exit. That right there is an exit. I mean the back room. So they came back here. Yeah, it went here. Went straight out the back, and then see that mark right there. Right there. It's got the dark surround. Yeah.
For that hole on the other side, that it's tumbling at that point.
But I think it's 223.
Yeah,
it could be.
Yeah, for sure. It's right.
It was on. Of course, you could see 1, 2, maybe. Hit the. Yeah, he was on the bed, and they was about to start CPR, and I told him to get him on the floor.
That bird came in.
over there.
The first thing officers notice is that the trailer has been shot up numerous times, coming from the direction of the forest. From the bullets at the scene, they know that the gun used was not a regular pistol, but rather a big rifle. This shooting was no accident. It was planned and premeditated. Whoever shot up the trailer that night knew what they were doing, and they were aiming to kill the people inside. This takes the case to another level of danger, as a potentially psychotic shooter is still out there in the forest. And while some examine the crime scene, other officers are already speaking to witnesses who will reveal just how disturbed this neighborhood truly is.
I was in the bed and I heard a shot. Then my neighbor here called me and she said, "Shoot sound like it was in her yard."
How many did you hear?
Oh, I think I heard like, I believe about one like pow like that.
Are you okay?
I was scared.
Okay. Ma'am, it's okay. All right.
They were sure that was a powerful one. They were that was a powerful gun.
How many shots did you hear?
About 12 or 13.
Okay.
They will hurt you. They see the police talking to you.
The old lady is deathly afraid for her life. But this is not just about the shooting. She reveals that her life is in danger if she speaks to the police. Whoever did this has been terrorizing this neighborhood for a long time, and it becomes that much more crucial for officers to catch them. But before they can do that, the family needs to be notified about their child's tragic death.
Are y'all family? He's already gone to the hospital.
Where's Daddy?
Baldwin Hospital. He's already gone over
He got the
there.
ball.
Yes.
They ain't try to take him to Macon.
They're going to get him stabilized at Baldwin first and then go to Macon. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So y'all go ahead and tell everybody to go to Baldwin and stay out here. Daddy, we're about to give him a ride because he shook up. We're going to give him a ride to the hospital.
Y'all don't got no motherfucking body. What you mean? Stop! Please stop! She just heard what I said totally fucking wrong. Please!
Come on, let's go back in.
I should have took my fucking baby home. I should have took yesterday. I was supposed to be burying no baby. I was supposed to be burying my baby.
As the mother, Lynn, hears the tragic news that no mother has to ever hear, arguments erupt within the family, and she even blames herself. The detective who had to deliver the devastating news is Robert Butch, and he'll become the lead detective in this investigation. After witnessing the death of an innocent 10-year-old boy, the bullet holes riddling the trailer, and the grieving family, he knows he needs to catch and deliver justice to the criminal. From the initial investigation, Detective Butch knows that at least a dozen bullets from a rifle were fired at approximately 1:30 a.m. from the direction of the forest. This gives investigators enough of a clue to look at the CCTV footage and flock cameras available in the vicinity. What they find is that just mere minutes after the shooting, a white Honda Accord and a gray Nissan SUV are seen leaving Harrisburg Road, where the crime was committed. This license plate of the Nissan leads Detective Butch to a woman named Shamanica Reeves. While she is not a prime suspect at this moment in time, she might know crucial information that could help lead to a breakthrough in this investigation.
Hey, man. Hey, how you doing? Hey. This white Honda Accord parked out here, do you know who's driving that?
Well, that's my car.
That's your car? Okay.
Who was driving that car?
Who was driving that car?
Yes, ma'am.
I had let my brother use it.
Who's your brother?
His name Quan.
Quan?
We had a 10-year-old that was killed tonight.
Stop playing.
So that's how serious this is.
Oh my God.
So
And then my car was in the area.
in the immediate area
in the area at the time of
at the time. Not saying it's involved whatsoever, but we have to rule out every vehicle that we got in that. And we got people at different places looking at different vehicles. And this vehicle was in the area at the time.
Oh,
How old do you think he is?
who? My homie. What, 38?
How do you know he's 38?
That way he talking like about what he told me. I don't know.
But you don't know his real name though?
Dad, you know about Q? They call him QS.
Q what?
Sherman. QS.
Yes.
Or Q Sherman. So I don't know.
Okay. Did he tell you he was 38 because he had a birthday last week or something? Like, how do you know he's 38?
Because when I asked him how old he is, and he's like 38.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I don't know if he was telling the truth or what.
Okay.
But I ain't never had no problem with him.
Yep.
Anybody that knows me, y'all had anybody, I'm a friendly person, but I know how far to click with people too.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying?
At 6 a.m., 5.5 hours after the murder, Shamanica finds out that her car was involved and is visibly shocked. However, According to her, a man named Quan Sherman had borrowed the car for the night. She remains cooperative, but despite officers asking her for details multiple times, she states that Quan is just a friend and she has no idea of his address, phone number, or current whereabouts. This leads detectives to the question, why would she lend her car to an almost unknown man? For now, this is a dead end for Detective Butch, until more information can be found on Quan Sherman. But detectives also have a second license plate, the gray Nissan SUV, which leads them to a woman named Chandria Mosley. So 2 hours later, they arrive at her address looking for further clues. Chandria isn't home, but detectives encounter her mother.
Hey, are you Miss Mosley?
Which one?
The Nissan? The SUV?
Okay. I don't know nothing about that now.
Do you know her?
I know her.
We just want to talk to her.
I don't know nothing about no rental car now.
Have you seen a little SUV up here? Sitting up here?
No.
Is there a car that's usually parked there? She may have gone to work or something?
Another dead end. So far, both people responsible for driving those cars that night are nowhere to be found, and detectives are running out of clues. All this changes when Shamanica accidentally shares a bit too much.
Your car and the other car that we got on video are both within 100 yards of each other here in West End. We found the other car just down the road.
Oh, for real?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of car is it?
It's a little SUV.
Silver.
Mm-hmm. How do you know that?
Huh?
How do you know that?
Cause I know that silver car be riding a lot. It's like a silver truck. It's two on.
It's an SUV. It's a little Nissan SUV.
Yeah, that stay two on down there light, right?
There's only one of them down there right now, and nobody seems to know whose it is down there. It's a rental car.
In a casual conversation with the officer, Shamanica reveals that she somehow knows the color of the other car. She immediately makes an excuse, but it's too late. She is already suspicious. So Detective Butch will take her into interrogation to see if she knows much more than what she is letting on.
So I was in there watching TV. Like I said, my friend Juan came and asked if he can use the car.
Okay, what time was that?
It had to be, I can't remember. It was after Kim left. Like I said, Kim left something at 11.
What, she left about 11 p.m. Around 11:30 midnight, he shows up. Where are you at?
I was in the house.
Okay.
I got a knock on my door, and he was just like, "What's up? What you doing?" I said, "Shit, when you're, take a shower." No, I was getting out the shower.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I was getting out the shower, and he asked me, he was like, "Well, can I use your car to go to the store?" I said, "Cool," because I need a cigar.
Okay.
So he done with about 10 minutes, came back with a cigar, and he was like, "Well, can I run?"
Did he have anything else on him when he came back?
Beer.
So what time did he bring your car back?
What time? I'm not good time. I don't give time. Anything going on, look at the time. So, around something 1, something 2, I don't know. I can't remember. I was drunk. I had been smoking.
You got any scars, marks, tattoos?
Not on him.
Quan,
Not on his arm. Not on his arm. He was showing me one on his chest.
what's the one on his chest look like?
Shoot. Yeah. Gang signs, all this stuff going on.
It's got what now?
How do you identify them as gang signs?
I guess it was gang signs or whether they 5-point star stuff. And then I said, I should help him because I get along with everybody. And if I felt like he was that type of guy, I really want to trust him with my car, period. You see what I'm saying?
Well, you see him with the shirt off, you saw what you recognized as gang tattoos, and you still own him in your car.
Yeah, that was just a glance. You know how many guys walk around with their shirts off, and I see them with their shirts off?
We understand that part of it, but knowing that he has gang ties and you still let him borrow your car, that's what
I got a lot of folks that gang tied, females and males. My nephew gang tied. Got the keys. He was gone, I say, for about an hour. And when he came back, knocked at the door, I went to the door, And you like, yeah, gave my key, appreciate it.
Before Quan came, Shamanica was smoking with two men nicknamed Maul and Hot Boy, who she claims were unrelated to Quan. According to her, Quan borrowed the car once at 11 p.m. that night and then a second time. But one question immediately pops out at Detective Butch. If Quan was this unknown entity that even had gang sign tattoos on his chest, why would Shamanica let him borrow her car? Further, it seems very convenient that Shamanica keeps forgetting when he brought back the car, which would have been around the same time as the murder. There is no solid evidence to arrest Shamanica, but clearly she is withholding information. So while keeping a low profile and remaining on her side, Officer Butch will confront her with a crucial bit of evidence that contradicts her story.
I want you to be completely honest with me. Hot Boy and Maul and Quan, do they all hang out together? Were they all at your house at the same time at all yesterday?
No.
Here's why I'm asking. I'm not sure if you're aware, Hot Boy has a leg monitor. Did you know that?
I told you earlier. He like I said, he want to run this song.
Okay. Hot Boy was on Harrisburg Road.
When?
From 1:26 to 1:33 a.m. this morning. Our murder happened in the 200 block of Harrisburg Road at the same time. Your car and another car.
How do I got a girl over there too now?
Well, he wasn't over there but about 15 minutes, and it's the exact time as our murder.
Yeah, he got a girlfriend over there though. And so how would I know he got over there? I don't know.
What I'm saying is, I'm trying to figure out if he was in your car with Quan.
Oh, I can tell you that because I didn't go to the
But do they know each other like that?
No, that I know of. They done check. He done been at my house once before with homie. Was there, but other than that, I don't know.
Damn, that's mighty convenient. That he's over there at the same time.
Man, he is. But he girls stay over there.
Hot Boy, the man with the ankle monitor, was first tracked to be at Shamanica's house, and then just an hour later, he was right next to the crime scene, exactly as the trailer was shot up. With this crucial bit of evidence, Shamanica's story has become very unrealistic. Detective Butch knows it's unlikely that it's just a coincidence that both the car and the man were at Shamanica's house just 1 hour before the murder, and then both of them were located near the crime scene at the time of the shooting. She is lying, and as the officers leave the room, the nerves get to her. Despite clearly omitting the full truth, officers cannot yet pinpoint anything about Shamanica Reeves that tells them she was somehow involved in the crime. But as lunch approaches and more than 10 hours have passed since the murder, new evidence has emerged. Chandria Mosley, Hot Boy, and his own nephew, Charles Jackson, were now the primary suspects of this case. So officers will move in quickly to make a series of arrests of potentially dangerous suspects, and Chandria's car has just been spotted.
Face away! Face. Hands up! Hands up! Back up! Slowly back up!
Back up!
Back up! Come on!
Keep coming! Keep coming! Keep coming! Keep coming! Keep coming! Don't look at me! Keep coming! Back up! Back up! Holster up! Holster up! Stop! Stop! Go down to your knees now.
Down on your knees.
Go down to your knees now.
Hands up!
Put
Hands
that
up!
behind your back.
I'm scared.
Three women are arrested, and this is Chandria Mosley. With one suspect secured, officers move in to arrest the most dangerous suspect, Hot Boy.
Open the door! Open the door! Open the door! One coming out. Let me see them hands.
Put your hands behind you. Right, let them put that on you. Don't move, buddy. Right, who's in the room with you? You sure? Where's Jalen? Jalen?
Y'all ready? Yeah, we ready.
This is Rodracious Stevens, nicknamed Hot Boy. He is found hiding away at a hotel, but detectives have reasons to believe his nephew was also involved, so they move in to arrest him. But he won't be so easy.
You gotta go in that car. You're going in the car. Okay, you're gonna hurt yourself. Sit in the car. I'll just push in the car, man. Come on. Have a seat in the car. Have a seat in the car, bro.
I ain't doing shit wrong, bro.
Have a seat in the car, brother. Come on.
I ain't even doing shit wrong.
All right, go on, push back. Come on,
I
brother.
ain't even doing no getting some money.
Brother, come on. Push back.
Man, I just got outranked trying to do
Brother, push back in the car. Come on. Push back in the car. In the car.
Man, I ain't
in the car.
Man,
in the car. In the car. Thank you.
With all the suspects arrested, Detective Butch has a lot of interrogations to conduct in order to disprove or verify Shamonica's initial story. Detectives start by interviewing Chandria Mosley, but she doesn't know anything, as the car was actually rented to a man named Jalen, who was then taken in for interrogation.
So, out of an abundance of caution, because I don't know how we may, what information will be shared, not shared, that kind of thing, I want to read to you what's called your Miranda rights. Have you ever had those read to you before?
Never.
Having these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to us now?
No, sir.
Okay.
Jalen smartly refuses to talk to the officer. However, this is not the case with Charles Jackson, also known as CJ, who is only 17 years old and has been seen on CCTV footage in the white Honda that night. Officer Butch will use his frail age as an advantage to confront him and get the truth out immediately. And he'll completely contradict what Shamonica said just a few hours earlier.
We're working the homicide of a 10-year-old. A 10-year-old, okay? And you have some information. I'm not asking you if you have information. Listen to me. I'm not asking you if you have information. I'm telling you, you have information that is important to our investigation.
She had nose piercing, 2 piercings in her lip. Black female.
I don't know.
Has a white Honda.
I don't know, but I seen it in the
Were you at her house yesterday?
Yeah.
Okay. Who was with you at her house?
What his name? It's somebody named Jamal and her boyfriend and my uncle.
Who's your uncle?
Robert me.
As usual in an interrogation, detectives let CJ tell his story without interrupting. This is a way to gauge if the suspect will be cooperative or will attempt to deceive them. In this case, CJ is telling obvious lies about not leaving his house after 6 p.m. Officer Butch will not let this weak story pass since they have CCTV footage from a nearby store confirming Rod and CJ were both in the car close to the time of the murder.
So now we're at that point where you're telling me stuff that's a lie because I know there was somebody else in the car with you. I know. Do you know how I know? Because he has an ankle monitor on. And we have cameras all down the street to track your car all the way to that little shopping center by Kroger, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, somebody else in the car. Who was in the car with you?
Again, this is the homicide.
This is a murder. You could.
10-year-old.
You're my uncle.
Who's your uncle?
Right.
Look, son, if you're not in it, don't put yourself in it.
I ain't in it. Don't know it.
First of all, you just told a lie to 2 deputy sheriffs. Listen to me. That is a felony, and we can charge you with that. Felony false statements to a law enforcement officer. That's why I'm cautioning you. If you're not in this homicide of a 10-year-old, don't put yourself in it.
So,
we're straight.
All right.
CJ once again lies about his uncle's name and where he was dropped off, despite the obvious fact that officers already know all of this. They attempt to get CJ to tell the truth by threatening him with the charge of giving false statements, which would land him at least 12 months in prison. But to the officer's surprise, CJ remains incredibly stubborn.
Today, he was in the car with y'all when y'all went to the shopping center by Kroger. Where did y'all drop him off at?
What McDonald's.
Okay, whereabouts there?
He just McDonald's. He just told him to drop a lot of He told him
okay. All right, here we go.
Cigarette.
Listen to me. Listen to me. Have I confronted you yet with anything that I don't know the answer to? Okay. But you're not being truthful with me.
Yes, I am.
Remember when I cautioned you just a minute ago? Alright, that was your last caution.
Finally, CJ breaks and tells at least part of the truth. but it's clear Detective Butch will have a lot of work on his hands with this young man. Despite his lack of desire to speak, what he'll say next will prove to be crucial.
Who is Quan?
Quan.
You know a Quan that was there in that area?
He grown?
Yeah, he's grown.
Oh, no, I know him.
Quan.
Oh, because I know about Quan. He's one of my homies.
Quan and Hot Boy were together last night.
Oh. I didn't know them. They were done. I went home from work.
Okay. So you were gone by 6 o'clock.
Gone by 6 o'clock.
Okay. Fair enough.
Our probation.
And Quan may not have been there yet. You get what I'm saying?
Our probation officer, so I had to go.
Your phone. Location.
Yeah.
It's not going to show you leaving your house after 6 p.m. You realize we're going to plug this thing up to a machine and it's going to dump every lick of information out of your phone.
Yeah.
And your phone did not leave your house after 6 p.m. last night till this morning.
That's my dad's phone anyway.
This your dad's phone?
Yeah, it's in my dad name.
Do what now?
It's in my dad name.
Okay, that's fine. Alright. Would you be willing to give us the passcode to your phone? It just makes life a lot easier. We can still get in it, but it just makes life a lot more difficult and takes a longer process. Would you mind giving us the passcode to your phone?
No.
You don't want to?
You can call my dad.
Okay.
CJ doesn't know any man named Quan, which is in direct contradiction to Shamonica's story. He also claims that he left her house at 6 p.m. and did not leave his home after. But when officers ask for his phone's password, which could reveal his location at the time of the murders, CJ denies. If he were innocent, he would have no reason to deny this request. But as officers leave, CJ will start to stew on his own lies and completely switch his strategy, leading to a brand new story.
You talking about the woman with the piercings?
I told her to drop me off.
She drove you somewhere?
Yeah.
Where to? Like last night?
Yeah, last night.
At what time?
It probably like 1 something.
Okay.
Yeah, I had to about it. Oh, I talked to her about an hour or two probably.
Okay. Who picked you up from her house?
Same person.
At what time?
Oh, they probably was a good man. I don't know.
All right.
I knew
Was Unc still with her?
you.
Was Hot Boy still with her when he picked you up? Okay. Jalen in that other car. Was it over there with y'all too?
It was just a white one.
There was no guy named Quan in the car with y'all?
I don't know if they had dropped me off. See,
Well, I'm talking about when they took you over there and when they dropped you back off, there was no guy named Quan.
No, when they took me, it was just us three. Then when they dropped me off, it was just, I don't know if they went over there. I don't know.
Did you know last night or this morning, today, that he had shot somebody? At any point did he say anything?
I just knew like somebody had told me, they're like, they sent your uncle name in Hasbro. I like, what for? They were like, they say he shot the little dude.
Finally, CJ starts revealing more of the truth. He completely contradicts Shamonica's story and says that she was driving the car while no man named Quan was there. Jalen, the driver of the other car, was also not present. CJ also absolves himself of the crime as he wasn't in the car at the time of the murder, and he didn't know what had happened. This story seems true at face value, but everything will take a turn for the worse when detectives ask him again for his phone's password.
So you can show me exactly where Bethany lives at. And I'm going to find Bethany and I'm going to talk to Bethany.
I damn might cut to the death.
Huh?
I damn might cut to the death.
I don't care. I do not, and me being blunt with you right now, I don't give a fuck if her mom and daddy come to the door. You understand? And listen to me, you shouldn't either. Because you're laughing, but this is a difference in you being involved in a homicide or having an alibi of where you're at.
Yeah.
Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Do you understand how serious that is? Your phone.
Yeah.
Is it going to show you on Harrisburg Road at 1:27 a.m. or is it going to show you at Bethany's house at 1:27 a.m.?
Yeah.
You say yeah.
You want to show it down.
Where?
The baby now.
At Bethany's house.
Yeah.
So You're not willing to let us look at your phone for that? For that location?
Yeah, you can.
What's the passcode of your phone?
My birthday.
Your birthday.
Detective Butch backs CJ into a corner by telling him that he will both speak to Bethany and get his phone location to find out the truth. Under this pressure, CJ at first laughs, but then finally gives the passcode. It seems as though the young man might finally be telling the truth, and he was just caught up in a murder without realizing the consequences if he is implicated in such a crime. His story seems true so far. Shamanica and his Uncle Rod were in the car while he was left at his girlfriend's house. After all, who would take their 17-year-old nephew to commit a murder? But considering the serial lies of all suspects so far, Officer Butch can't take any chances, so he takes CJ on a ride down to Bethany's trailer to prove if he really was there that night.
What's going on, man?
How you doing?
Long time no see.
That's good. That's good.
Question for you. Is there a young lady that lives here, teenager, by the name of Bethany?
Hell no.
So one of the young men who may or may not have been involved advised he was over here last night during the time with some young lady named Bethany, and he brought us right here to this trailer.
Really?
Who was here at 1 o'clock in the morning?
I went to sleep last night.
All right, anybody else here?
I ain't even got company last night.
And see, I work from 8 p to 8 so I wasn't here.
He said that that the mother wasn't here.
Oh.
Do y'all not have a teenager that lives here?
Oh.
That stays here?
No.
The man and woman in this house both say there ain't a young lady named Bethany that lives here.
Yes, it is.
There ain't no other female that's here.
I told him. He probably said, call the somebody before you look for. I just told him.
Do what?
You know how folks get when they see the police. She probably ain't here. They probably call, ask why the police.
They say they the only two that live here.
Nah, folks get ain't see the police.
The man named Gerald and his aunt completely deny knowing a girl named Bethany, while CJ says they are lying because they are worried about the police. But in a suspicious turn of events, Gerald immediately drives off and runs away. Officer Butch knows this could be random, or it could signify that the man knows more than he lets on. But he has no time to chase him now. In this frustrating case, he has to stay here and try to figure out who is lying.
So, you're telling me you don't know a Bethany?
I promise.
No young lady?
I promise you that. That name don't even sound familiar to me. If I did, do you think I want to get in trouble?
Light-skinned little girl?
No, sir.
What's it look like inside that house?
Round table. It's 2 tables in his house. The sofa. I forgot the sofa look. I just know the 2 round tables in the kitchen. And it's like the mitten things on the stove, green. Like green color.
Green oven mitts in here or pot holders?
Remember, somebody's phone rang. You know, Jarrell left his phone. I can't even call him. Yeah,
Jarrell got out of here in a hurry.
Yeah, he did. But see,
he's on probation, that's why.
That's why. Anytime he sees somebody look like y'all, he ain't got to be doing that. He go crazy. Yeah, he said in my probation officer out there. He gets crazy.
Look at me. You was in this house last night? Look at me. On your mama.
Officer Butch has the clever idea to ask CJ about the furniture. But despite the aunt's claims that he wasn't there, CJ describes the house interior perfectly. This situation is becoming increasingly frustrating since there is no way for the officer to tell who is lying. But fate plays its hand, and everything changes when a young man walks up to the property claiming he has camera footage of the property that night.
It's 12:13. He just asked me what that call was. Then my sister coming in out. That's 11:41. 12:12. Heart motion going on. That car right out, that's a white Nissan. I mean a white Honda.
Where's it at?
Right there. You see the light?
And which way is it going?
It's going down the hill.
Alright.
Look, I got a Honda.
You said that your cousin dropped
Yeah, dropping big girl off.
Okay, that's a 2-door Honda.
Photo.
That's a 4-door Honda. What year model is it? At what time? What time?
It's a 19.
No, what time was it?
12:11.
Is what time she was dropped off?
Yeah, 12:12.
Yeah, that's way before he says he was here. Or this is showing that it was up here.
The CCTV footage shows that CJ was in the house, but not during the murder, but rather 1 hour before it. CJ's alibi is a complete lie. But what's even more interesting is that Gerald, the man who ran away, was also in the white Honda when it drove off, meaning he has officially become a suspect. But Detective Butch is still nowhere near knowing what happened that night. Shamanica knows more than she is letting on, but CJ's unreliable testimony is not enough to prove that she truly was there. And while detectives now know that CJ is lying about his alibi, that is simply not enough to pin him down. As Detective Butch attempts to untangle this web of lies, he will now come face to face with the killer, who will make this case even more complicated.
The murder of a 10-year-old little boy. Okay, does any of that kind of ring a bell to you?
No, sir.
No gunshots ring a bell to you, nothing like that?
I was walking and I heard gunshots in Harrisburg when I was still in Cadillac convertibles.
Okay. How did you get to Harrisburg?
I get a bicycle.
Okay, and you were stealing catalytic converters. How many did you get?
One.
Just one?
Yeah.
What did you use to get it with?
A jigsaw.
You had a jigsaw. Okay. And then from there, what'd you do?
Next thing, just started walking, trying to see could I find some more cars and stuff.
Okay.
Then I heard a whole one that got no shot and shit. I broke out.
How many did you hear?
I think about 3 or 4, I think.
About 3 or 4?
I was trying to get the hell on.
So why would you think I'd have you arrested if this was for catalytic converters? Because you wouldn't be sporting red and white for catalytic converters. What happened to the Honda Accord you was riding in?
Was riding in.
With CJ and
I was riding in.
And Quan. You know who Quan is?
No.
I mean, I'm sorry, it's Miss Reeves.
I wasn't riding inside no Honda Accord with them.
Why would they tell me you were?
No, sir.
They lying on you?
Yes, sir. Just a lie.
Okay. What about your ankle monitor?
Shit, what about it?
Pardon me?
I said, what about it?
So if I run that ankle monitor, it's going to tell me where you was at. It's going to show you dropping off it.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So it's going to show you.
I got a flow around here. We're trying to goddamn steal Cadillac convertibles.
Rod Stevens wastes no time with the lies, casually stating that he was trying to steal a car near Harrisburg Road when he heard the shots. While it seems weird that Rod would so easily confess to stealing, in criminology, this is called a strategic confession. He admits to a lesser offense to deflect suspicion from a much more serious crime. Detective Butch is probably tired of hearing lies from every suspect he interviews, and this will show as he confronts Rod.
All right, so if I were to sit here and tell you that most of what you told me is all bull, how would you lay that out to me? So at the end of the day, you're on video going to the store with CJ and Miss Reeves.
I'm on video going to the store with CJ and Miss Reeves.
You know what this is a picture of? You see the pin on there?
Yeah.
Well, the pin is actually, the way Google writes this out, this is the house where we found the 16 shell casings that you fired. That you fired into this house.
I ain't firing no shell case, sir.
You didn't?
No, sir.
You know where your ankle monitor was pegging at the time our shooting occurred? Right there.
And I was trying to steal that Cadillac convertible.
So you know what's great? Is it would have put the pin here if you were stealing the catalytic converter right here.
Steal that Cadillac convertible. So from off a great Jeep.
So then tell me, if it wasn't you shooting that gun, who shot it? Because you were standing there when they shot it.
Yeah, shit, I wouldn't did it. I mean, I didn't do it.
I didn't ask that question.
I don't know who did it.
My question was, you were standing right in the middle of all the shell casings when it went off. So that would be like me standing beside him and him shooting the gun and I not know who did it.
Nah, sir.
If you didn't do it, you were standing next to the guy that did.
No,
this is your one opportunity right here, right now.
Sir, I'm telling you the truth, sir. I wasn't, sir. I'm trying to steal. I'm trying to fucking steal, man. I'm trying to fucking steal. That's what I'm trying to fucking do, steal.
Well, you stole somebody's life.
No, I ain't do that.
A little boy's life.
I ain't do
10
that,
years
sir.
old.
Rod doesn't realize that the ankle monitor places him at the crime scene at the precise moment the bullets went off. It is unknown what thought process went through his head when he decided to commit a murder while he was wearing an ankle monitor, but despite nailing the killer down, Detective Butch doesn't get much information out of this interrogation. It's a third suspect and a third completely different story, one that is obviously false. So far, Detective Butch has heard nothing but lies from Shamanica, CJ, and Rod, while also having a fourth suspect on the run. But after exposing CJ's false alibi, the detectives will attempt to finally break the weakest link by threatening him.
Well, we know there's no Bethany that lives there. We know that for a fact. We know that you were in the car the whole time. According to this young lady, you were in the car. According to your uncle, you were in the car the whole time.
No, I wasn't in the car the whole time. I was in the car when I took you around the park.
That your uncle got out of the car and did the shooting and came running back to the car.
No, I wasn't in the car.
Where were you at?
I was at the house.
Was there a female there by the name of Bethany? Do not lie to me.
Nah.
Okay, who was at the house?
Nobody, just me.
You've been lying to me, correct? You've been thinking we're fools around here. You were at his house. Y'all were there for 30 minutes.
They went there with me though.
Listen.
Why you getting loud?
Because you're lying to me. And I don't like trying to be made a fool out of. You understand that?
I ain't trying to make a fool out of you. I'm telling the truth.
You are not telling the truth.
All right, let me try the paper then. I'll let you go through the phone. I'll let you go through the phone where the location was. I was there the whole time.
The whole time they were gone?
The whole time.
Did you know what they were going to do?
No. Like, real, on my mama, I did not know what they were going to do.
Do you understand that if your location doesn't keep you at that house, if it's not constantly showing you at that house, that you're going to be charged with murder?
Yeah.
You understand that? Yeah, I want to be crystal clear with you right now.
No, I know I'm telling you. The route that I took you to is the route they're going to show you. And they're going to show you that I can't make it to the house and sat there the whole time.
1:22 and 1:27 a.m. Is your phone going to put you in Hood's Trailer Park inside that trailer, or is it going to put you in the 200 block of Harrisburg Road where your uncle and everybody was shooting that 10-year-old to death?
Hood Trailer Park. I'm telling you, you can put it up right now. I'm telling you, he's going to be the Hood Trailer Park.
Despite the immense evidence against him, CJ keeps maintaining his story, only saying that he was at the house, but there was no Bethany. The phone results finally come in, and investigators can now know his phone's location at the time of the crime.
You're going to jail today. You're being charged with murder.
Why? No, I wouldn't.
Your phone was at the house.
My phone was at the house?
I agree.
And I would
I'll take that. But everybody else has put you in the car at the time when it happened.
I was
with
there.
them.
I was there at the house.
All right. Well, you were with them.
No, I was there with them at first, but I got left at the house.
Well, I'm letting you know. I'm letting you know you're being charged with felony murder.
When?
Okay. All four of y'all.
But I ain't did nothing though. I ain't did nothing wrong.
While CJ's phone was actually at the house, the witness statements from Shamanica and Rod are enough to charge him with felony murder. And since he has just turned 17, he will be tried as an adult. 3 suspects are in custody over this murder, but that leaves the final one, Gerald. He ran away from the police on the 6th of March when they came to his home, but one day later, crucial evidence has emerged. Gerald's aunt dialed 911, saying she believed he had stolen her white van to run away from the town. Detectives found footage of the van leaving Milledgeville. Later that day, a woman named Kimberly Grant, Shamanica's cousin, called the auntie, saying she had the van's keys. On the 8th of March, detectives arranged a meeting with Kimberly, expecting to just get the van keys, but none of them expected what would happen next.
All right, let me get your name.
So, actually, the Shamanica girl, that's my first cousin.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I'm aware.
That night he came beating on my door looking for her because when she first came home from jail, I saw her. So that night he came beating on my door. He was like, "Where money at?" And you know, at that time I didn't know because her phone was off. I guess she had got picked back up. And I was like, "I don't know." He was like, "Man, I need to talk to Money." So I was like, "Well, I don't know where she is." So he left. He ended up coming back and he was like, "Damn, you still ain't talk to Money?" I was like, "No." And he was like, "Damn, I believe they locked her back up." And you know, he sat there, he posted, and he was like, "Damn, man." He was like, "Can you give my auntie her keys?"
It seems nobody is willing to cooperate with solving the murder of an innocent 10-year-old boy, and this is yet just another lie told in the endless pile of them already. Detectives have footage of the van leaving in the morning, so there is no way Gerald gave her the keys that night. For Detective Butch, it's time to extract the truth from these people and finally deliver justice to the boy and his family. And he will do so by any means necessary.
Here's what I'm trying to figure out. It's why I have this vehicle yesterday morning on camera at 8:24 in the morning right here at Dunlap. You know what I'm saying?
Not my car.
No, not this car. The van. Him driving a van.
I don't know.
And then it's parked on Pickens Street.
Can we agree on this that is a little bit weird if you're saying that you have the keys but we're telling you that we have information that tells us otherwise? Can we agree that that's a little weird?
We got a 10-year-old that
I
died.
understand, but I'm going to tell you all the honest truth and everything, and I don't want to get in trouble.
Yes,
Lord
ma'am.
knows I had nothing involved.
I know
in
you
the murder.
didn't.
So last night he came looking for my cousin.
Last night or night
No,
before?
the night before last, he came beating on my door. He said words, but I said, Tusha, I don't know where money is. So he ended up, like I said, he ended up leaving. Then he came back and he was like, damn, he paced it around. And I was like, what? And so he ended up, he was like, he was going to go look for money. So he was like, money, he think money was locked back up. He left. So that morning, he came back. He came back that morning. And then, I handed him the keys back. And then...
So he handed them to you the night before?
And then he came back and I handed them back to him. When I came from work yesterday, he was like, he came back to my house and he was like, he gotta go. And I was like, well, Two-Shot, where are you going? And he was like, I don't know where I'm going, but he, never did say he was involved in a murder. So, I got him in my car and I dropped him off somewhere.
Where'd you drop him off at?
In Covington.
In Covington.
I didn't know. I said, I don't want to get hurt.
Here's the thing. You're talking with us, okay? We're not.
I don't want to get me and my kids
I
hurt.
understand that.
I don't want to get me and my kids hurt.
Ma'am, I need to listen right now to what I'm saying, okay? Can you look at me?
Who paid for the room?
I did.
Okay, where at? You got your bank?
I'm about to put it up now because I can't remember.
Is the room in your name?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I don't know whether it's the Bayman and then there's one.
Is it the one on Alcovey Road or on
Alcovey Road?
In tears, Kimberly finally gives the first truth of this investigation, and it seems that she was reluctant to speak because of the danger surrounding the suspects. She was being used by her own friend, who was trying to escape justice from a homicide investigation. Either way, detectives managed to extract the information they needed, and later that day, police surrounded the Southern Star Hotel in Covington. After being surrounded, Gerald Stubbs tried to run away, but after a short and intense foot chase, he was brought down and arrested. But instead of giving more clarity, he will tell officers a fourth, completely different version of events.
I ain't shot my body, man.
Okay.
I got blood shooting my body, man. I tried to stop the shit.
How did you try to stop it?
I kept telling them folk, man, stop that nigga. Stop him, man. Y'all gotta stop him. So it ain't worth it, man. Like,
when you tried to stop him?
Man, Ben had that shit on his mind to do that shit, man. Like, weeks before, I started then.
So what happened?
I told him, don't do it then. He listened then. Why the fuck he listened this time? Like,
why was he wanting to do this?
I don't know what kind of problem they had. They had a certain kind of problem.
I know they came to your house. I know you got in the car.
I ain't heard nobody, man.
I didn't say you did, but I know you were in the car. Can we agree on that?
I ain't heard nobody, man. I don't do no shit like that, man. Ain't let me do that shit. I fuck with Slow Pimp, man. That's my partner, man. I know his son. I fuck with bro, man. I'm close with him. He's close to my family, man. Raised me. I've been doing good for a long time, man. I've been doing good for a long time, man. So it took me a long time, man. I was earning shit. Man. I ain't do this shit, man. Bitch, so I ain't earning shit. I ain't do this shit, man. I did not do this shit. I didn't do this shit. I tried to stop these folk, man.
Was this over gambling debt? Gambling debt, or
What
was
they
it?
got to it for? I don't know what they were beefing for. I don't know.
How long they been beefing?
Shit, I don't really know. It's been a minute.
Been months.
Like it's been a minute or some shit. I don't know, man. I don't know, Drake. Somebody got into it, jumped on Drake at a Drake job. They said Pimp sent the nigga.
Where's he work at?
Yeah, Popeye.
In the most patient testing interrogation in this case so far. Detectives ask Gerald a series of questions, but he mostly keeps quiet, pleading his innocence. He states he has children without any concern about Demarion, who was killed that night. Despite this, through a lot of effort, detectives managed to extract a central piece of evidence. A few months back, Rodracious was working at Popeyes, where he and Chester Bird, the father of the victim, had some kind of beef. But as detectives struggle to speak to Gerald, they will try anyway to motivate him.
How old are your kids?
14 and 9, bro.
14 and 9.
Damn.
Got a boy and a girl? Two girls. If nothing else, do this for them. Put yourself in the best position to be able to hold them again. You know what? I'll tell you what happened to me. I watched the body cam today of the first deputy that got on scene. And I'm telling you, brother, it pulls. It pulls.
I had to walk into a hospital room, the city report, with a gunshot wound. Sad. And then tell his mom and dad their son didn't make it. When Hot got out of the car, did you hear gunshots?
I heard from my mouth.
I know you were in the car when he was shooting. I know that. So for you to sit here and tell me you heard the gunshots from your house is when I know you're lying to me, Trell. When Hot shot, were you in Money's car? And who was in the car with you? Or did CJ get out and go up there with Hot? Or did Money get up and go with Hot? Were you in a vehicle with Jalen when the gunshots went out? No. Okay. Were you in a vehicle with Money and CJ when the gunshots went off?
Yeah, I'm scared, man.
I understand being scared. I really do. I understand being scared.
I ain't trying to say nothing that'll put me in a fucked up situation deep in the world of hell. I ain't trying to hurt myself worse than what I'm already fucked up.
There's no denying you're in a tough spot.
I'm scared as fuck, man. I don't know what happened to me the rest of my life.
Gerald gives basic info that he didn't do it and that he walked off as soon as possible, but he refuses to speak up for over 1 hour. Lead Detective Butch has 4 different suspects in custody and 4 different stories being told, and with no way of discerning lies from truth, justice for Demarion is hard to deliver. Detectives still don't know why this happened and to what extent each party was involved. Shamanica Reeves claimed initially that she had given the car to a man named Quan Sherman that night, but such a man doesn't exist, and all 3 other suspects place her as the driver. Charles Jackson, CJ, initially claimed that he wasn't even in the car that night, but later changed his story to being with his girlfriend Bethany, and finally changed his story to being left alone in the trailer right before the time of the murder. His telephone location confirms this, but all 3 other suspects place him in the car at the time of the shooting. Rod Stevens, on the other hand, had the most ridiculous story of all, claiming that he wasn't even in the car and was instead trying to steal another car nearby. This is a plain lie, as his ankle monitor and the other suspects without a doubt place him as the shooter. And finally, there is Gerald's story, which has a completely different angle of him admitting he was in the car, but saying that he was the only one who tried to stop the shooting, failed, and left the car immediately after Rod returned to it. Despite all the stories contradicting each other, one thing remains consistent. All 4 suspects named the other 3 as being there at the time of the shooting. None of them had spoken after the incident, and accidentally managed to snitch on each other after officers pressured them with the mounting evidence of the ankle monitor and CCTV footage of the white Honda. It's undeniable that all of them were involved and will be charged with felony murder, with Rod being charged with first-degree murder. Still, the investigation is far from over. Detective Butch still needs to figure out the extent to which each of Shamanica, CJ, and Gerald is guilty and establish a motive for the court. Did they know about Rod's plan to shoot up the house beforehand? What was their involvement? And what motivated this heinous crime? In the interrogation room, officers bring in no other than the grief-stricken father of the victim, Chester Bird. He was supposed to be the target of this shooting, and if anyone knows who might have had enough of a target to shoot up his home, it's Chester. But in an unexpected turn of events, this interview will not go as Detective Butch expected.
Can you recall any incident that may have occurred that may have led someone to, do something like this?
Nah, man, I don't. Nah.
Something that may have happened at a fast food restaurant? Do you kind of pick up what I'm talking to you about?
Kind of, yeah.
Okay, can you tell me about that?
I don't know nothing. I just heard. I don't know nothing. I just heard.
That's fine. Well, what did you hear?
Nah, I just heard a couple guys got to argue.
That's fine. And what happened during that argument?
That's all I heard.
Okay. Do you know who was involved in this argument?
Nah, it was just a couple guys from the neighborhood got to argue at the restaurant. The street gossip. We really, you know what I mean? You can lose a lot of customers entwined in that. You know what I mean? Politics, religion, and street gossip.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because you get in the sense of he says, he says, he said. You know, because many people sit in your chair, so you have many people ill.
Mm-hmm.
So when it's ill leave, he said, so we don't, yeah.
Well, I want you to know right now.
That's a rule
Chester immediately denies any involvement in a beef. He tells the officers that in the hood, he can't provide them with information because he'll gain the reputation of a snitch and risk losing his customers as a barber. In neighborhoods with high crime rates and gang violence, cooperating with police is viewed as extremely dangerous, as the gangs might retaliate. For people in the community, avoiding being a snitch is not a matter of rebellion, but rather a way to protect oneself and survive. But this case is unique for the innocent death of a child, and officers will try to use that to motivate Chester to take the risk and speak, thus helping solve this murder.
But if you've heard something in your barbershop that can help us make the case stronger for Demarion, come on, man, we're working for you. You know what I mean? We are working for you and for Demarion.
Why am I, like I said, why would I be told that you have beef with someone?
I don't know. I don't have no beef with nobody. Yeah.
And, I'm just going to be frank with you. It's something that may or may not have happened recently. Okay.
Right.
And I'll level with you. I mean, we know for a fact that this stuff that we're talking about, it's not something that you overheard in a barbershop. Okay.
Yeah.
Can you agree with me on that?
Nah, this is what I overheard.
Are you familiar with any one of those four?
No, I'm familiar with one.
Okay, which one is that?
I'm finna call, what's his name? Stevens.
Stevens?
Yeah.
How are you familiar with him?
I've been on a long time.
Okay.
Yeah, from the neighborhood.
He tells me that y'all are beefing over $25. Not necessarily beefing, but that one of y'all had lost a $25 bet to the other. I don't know if it was he won the bet or you won the bet.
No.
Is any of that true?
No.
Would this shooting of your house and the death of your son be over a $25 bet?
That's what I'm saying.
No, that's what I'm asking.
Nah. Everybody know, like, he ain't. If you go ask anybody in the neighborhood, have he ever had any beef? They'll be like, who? Him? No. Yeah. They'll be like, no.
Detectives appeal to delivering justice and tell Chester that he won't face consequences for sharing information, but he still refuses to speak up. This same conversation continues for over 45 minutes with Chester denying any involvement in a beef. But the next few seemingly unrelated conversations will actually provide the officers with their first plausible theory of why Chester's trailer might have been shot up that night.
Is there any reason why something may have happened at a Popeyes?
No, not that I know of.
Not that you know of? Have you ever heard of anything like that?
No.
No? Okay, well, here's the thing, man. We have a lot of information out there.
Right.
And I just want to be straight up with you.
Right.
Okay? So we know something happened. Okay? And I'm just asking you to be truthful with me about what happened there.
I don't know.
I noticed that, you have some cool tattoos on you and stuff like that. Can I ask you what this one is on your right bicep? It's not like a tat. No, your right side. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's more of, I guess it's not a tattoo.
Yeah, that's brain. Yeah, that's a brain.
Can you tell me what happened to that?
That's a fraternity, like it was that's
fraternity?
Yeah, fraternity.
I know you mentioned gangs. What do you know the kind of gangs that are around this area?
Nah.
And I know you said that, that's what's going on around here.
Shit, I don't know better.
Well, here's the thing. It's kind of like what Bob was telling you about earlier. Of you may see something that maybe we don't see, right? Maybe we have information on something. Maybe you have information about, stuff that's going on.
I mean, like gang. I got gang with we. And everybody know that about it.
I don't give a shit, man. If it was in the past or whatever it might be, but is that in any way a part of Englewood family by any means?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're 100% positive it was in relation to the dance group?
Yeah.
Okay.
These few bits of conversation happen over the span of 30 minutes and reveal how an officer slowly but surely tries to gain the trust of a person refusing to talk. After Chester refuses to speak, the detective formulates a possible theory that this crime might be a part of gang-on-gang violence, and he asks the father if his tattoo is related to the Englewood family. The Englewood family is an organized street gang involved in drug distribution and street violence. If Chester is a member or somehow affiliated, it might explain why he is unwilling to talk, as that is strictly against the street codes of such a gang. Despite his son lying dead, he still refuses to reveal anything more. But 2 days later, Shamanica Reeves has been arrested and brought in for her second interrogation, and this time she will reveal much more.
But anyways, I backed up in his driveway. His driveway is narrow. When I backed up in the driveway, I cut my car off, had the radio on. I fired up my blunt and sitting there smoking. So Hot Boy got out. He said, "I'll be right back, y'all." Boom. Me, 2 Shot, CJ sitting in the car. So 2 Shot like, "Damn, what nigga going on?" So we just sitting there smoking. I was the only one that smoked. Because CJ can't smoke. He's on I think, probation. 2 Shot don't smoke it out. Next thing we know, we hear, bah, 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 bah. So 2 Shot, oh, shit. He was like, "Let go." And I'm like, trying to get my key, trying to crank the ball thing up. Just, you know what I'm saying? And by that time, when I did get it crunked, I put it in drive. Well, no, when 2 Shot was like, "Let's go." Then when CJ was like, "No, we can't leave my uncle." And then when I was like, "Well, shit, I don't know what the fuck to do because I don't know where the gunshot comes from." And I'm trying to crank my car. So once I got my car cranked and pulling out the little driveway, that's when I seen homie walking back up the road.
Did you see him with a gun?
No, I didn't see nobody with no gun on my.
Do you remember
if there was any cars in front of you or any cars behind you?
It wasn't no cars in front of me and there wasn't none behind me. I promise. She said it was 2 cars behind me. I don't remember.
Okay.
I don't.
That's fine. Yeah.
You may not have it.
That's fine. That's fine.
No, because I don't want y'all to think I'm lying. Like I said, I apologize for lying at first about who were doing the driving, but y'all got honest truth about me. I did not see no cars.
That's why I'm talking to you today.
That's why
How are you going to tell us the truth?
I've never been put me in this situation. I've never been. I've never been in this situation.
Where did the gun come from? Like, if he didn't have it from West End to Hot Boy's Two Shots house, because he's in the front seat. I mean, he can't. If you didn't see it,
he could have pulled it out or nothing. So that's what I don't know.
So that I'm, thinking that then it would make sense that he went to Two Shots house to get it, then got in the car.
I don't know. I didn't see no gun on him. I didn't see none on Two Shot or CJ.
It is immediately apparent to detectives that Shamanica is playing the role of the innocent victim who knew nothing. But the bullets found from the crime scene are .223 caliber, meaning they were shot from a rifle, so there is no possible way Rodracious could have hidden this gun from the other passengers in the car. Despite breaking down crying and pretending to tell the truth, detectives know that she is still probably lying. But still, what she says next will be incredibly useful for the investigation.
I know you said that CJ said we're not leaving my uncle. Two Shot said get the hell out of here. Does Two Shot ever get out of the car? He never gets out? He didn't try to run or stays in the car all the time?
I don't recall him trying to run.
Two Shot?
Yeah, Two Shot. I don't recall Two Shot trying to run. So after I heard the gunshots and shit, I'm trying to find my car. I'm trying to crank my car.
Did he ever did Two Shot ever try to talk to Hot Boy when they're on the way over there, like trying to talk him out of doing anything stupid?
Did Hot Boy have an electric tool? Any kind of electric sawing tool?
Sawing tool?
It looks like that. There's a picture there. Looks similar to that. You see him?
Hell no.
Was he carrying anything like that night?
He wasn't carrying anything.
What about a bicycle? Did you see him on a bicycle at all that night?
A couple of months ago, the boy, I don't know if y'all got it out. I think they did say the law called it the Popeyes. When him and CJ was going to Chipotle for his manager, and Slow Pimp nephew or somebody came up there and sucker punch Hot Boy in the nose. But he didn't do nothing because, like he said, that was his job.
You're saying Hot Boy didn't do anything because it was his job?
He didn't do that because he was at work on his job.
Right.
But come.
So Hot Boy just took the lick. He took the hit because he didn't want to lose his job. And you're saying that this nunk come up and basically sucker punched him.
Shamanica has just completely contradicted Gerald's story of pleading for them to stop and leaving the car immediately. She has also denied Rod having anything to do with the bike or a saw, which he supposedly was using to steal a Cadillac at the time of the shooting. These contradictions are important for the detectives because even though none of the suspects is telling the truth, at least it becomes clear what is a lie based on the contradictions. Detectives now know that all 4 of them were in the car that night. There is no way Rod could have hidden the gun, and none of them pleaded for him to stop. Shamanica, Rod, and CJ gathered at around 11 p.m. at Shamanica's house. Then they left at around 12:30 p.m. to visit Gerald's trailer. There, they discussed their plan and took the rifle. Shamanica drove up close to the trailer, and Rodracious, with his ankle monitor on, shot up Chester's home with 16 to 17 rounds. This was all a deliberate plot to take revenge on Chester Bird, and young DeMarion was just an innocent victim who caught a lethal bullet. All 4 of them are guilty of it, with Rod pulling the trigger. The only question that remains is why? What would cause this sickening crime? Shamanica mentioned that Popeye's beef, in which a man named Nunk, Chester's cousin, sucker punched Rodracious while he was at work. On the 24th of March, a full 18 days after the crime, Chester Bird is brought in for a final interview, in which he is given an opportunity to provide the crucial information that could help deliver justice for the death of his son.
This was the night of the day that whoever came up there and sucker punched him. If all you do is cut hair,
Yeah.
and I'm not trying to get all up in your business,
Right.
but I'm gonna be straight with you.
Yeah.
I hear what the streets say, okay? I know what little bit of a past you've had.
Right.
So that being said, does that have something to do with this case? And if somebody's got an anger with you or a beef with you, that might be why your son got killed, because they were targeting you and your son took the shot. So you know who Hot Boy is? Who's Slow Pimp? You don't know who it is? You ever been called Slow Pimp? No? So I don't know why you don't want to tell me that you've got a street name called Slow Pimp. Well, obviously you do, because everybody that we've talked to in this investigation, in one way, shape, form, or fashion, has referred to you as Slow Pimp. I don't care. You know what I care about more than anything? Is that you tell me the truth.
Slow Pimp is Chester's street name, and he is likely trying to dissociate from it because he is involved in organized crime. But no matter what Detective Butch is trying, Chester remains coy with any information. In a final attempt, Detective Butch will give a very powerful reason for telling the truth and ask him about his own cousin, Nunk, who was involved in the beef. If Chester doesn't tell the truth now, he never will.
What I have is 12 people in a box that don't know you from anybody.
Right.
They don't know me.
Right.
They certainly don't know DeMarion.
Right.
But I've got to convince those 12 people in that box that the people I've charged with your son's death are the ones that did it. And they're going to want to know, well, why'd this happen? So rather than leave it up to those 12 people to speculate, well, hell, I don't know why. Maybe he's a dope dealer, maybe he's a murderer, maybe he's a child rapist, maybe he's an adulterer, maybe all these nasty things about you. I'd rather know the truth and be able to tell them what's going on. Because at the end of the day, it only takes one of them to acquit any one of the 4 people I've got charged. In order to convict them, I have to get all 12.
Maybe he's a CI.
For who?
I don't know.
I mean,
I don't know.
I mean, again, I go back to make that make sense. If he's a confidential informant, for what? Unless you're slinging dope or you're a hired contract killer, why would somebody hire him to come shoot you and accidentally kill your son?
I don't know. Maybe a confidential informant. Maybe it's a confidential informant in his ear. That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
So who's Nunk?
I don't know.
You don't know Nunk?
No.
Because I know who Nunk is. And you know who Nunk is.
I don't know.
Goes by the last name of Roberts. They call him Detroit.
I know a Tiberius.
So you do know Nunk.
I know a Tiberius.
Same difference.
I don't know.
Okay. You don't know him as Nunk.
Nah.
But you know him as Detroit.
As Tiberius.
Okay. So that's who's allegedly went up there and beat him up that night.
I don't know nothing about that.
I'm just saying.
I
got you.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know nothing about that.
Right.
After openly telling Chester that one of the suspects may escape the charges if he doesn't provide information, he can only muster up a crazy theory about the CI that is clearly a deflection from the conversation. It is a sad state when detectives desperately try to give a father any reason to provide information that would deliver justice, but he still keeps quiet. This leads detectives to their last possible lead, Tiberius Roberts, better known as Nunk. As he is taken in for interrogation, he could provide the breakthrough information that would lead investigators to know why this crime was committed and why DeMarion had to die.
I mean, what happened the one guy come out of Popeyes and cruised over there. I mean, he just come up swinging on you for no reason?
Pretty much.
Or is there, you just rather not tell me?
Like, it been so long ago, I really don't even remember, to be honest. Like, it been so long ago, I really don't.
How long ago did it happen?
I'm not for sure.
So you don't want to help me out with this?
It ain't nothing I really can help you out with, to be honest.
I can promise you. If someone were to walk up to you and hit you for absolutely no reason, you'd have a clue what was going on. I would rather you sit there and tell me as a man, look, I'm not going to get into all the details. I don't want to talk about it. And I just press my hat and go on back to my office and, let the jailers come pick you up.
Oh, we can do that then.
I mean,
it ain't really nothing to say.
Well, it is, because this 10-year-old cousin of yours got killed.
It ain't nothing to tell you. Like I said, I don't remember.
So you just went up there and got into a fight with this guy for no reason?
I don't remember, to be honest.
Maybe you want to think about, what this little kid meant to you, or to his dad, or to his mom, and wonder if his death is worth everything that you got going on in your world, or why you were up there looking to fight this guy.
Tiberius Roberts refuses to reveal any new information, and with that, all leads have been exhausted. While detectives interviewed more than a dozen people, some of them didn't know anything, while most of them chose to lie or hide information. Justice for the death of a 10-year-old boy was not enough of a reason for any of these people to cooperate with the case, which shows us just how much the criminal mentality has pervaded some neighborhoods in America. Still, detectives can pick up the small pieces and reconstruct the full story. 1 month before the shooting, Chester's cousin Nunk sucker punched Rodracious in the parking lot at his work in Popeyes. Likely embarrassed from this event, colleagues report Rod going back inside all bloody and with messy clothes, but without initial retaliation out of fear for losing his job. But retaliation did come 1 month later when Rod brought a rifle and shot up Chester's home. In a sad twist of events, it turns out that Chester, the target of the shooting, had switched his bed recently with his son, Demarion. Rod didn't know this, so when he shot up the trailer, he thought Chester was sleeping there. While detectives may never know the full story, what they know is that Demarion became an innocent victim of possible gang violence and a petty beef that should have never left the parking lot at Popeyes. The only loose end left is the punishment received for the 4 people involved. In April 2025, 2 years after the shooting, the court delivered the final verdicts and sentencing. Rodracious Stevens was charged with felony murder and will spend the rest of his life in prison without parole. Shamanica Reeves was charged with felony murder and aggravated assault and was also sentenced to life in prison, plus 20 years with a slim possibility of parole. Charles Jackson Jr. pleaded guilty to aggravated assault and was sentenced to 15 years, but is eligible for parole only after 1 year. And Gerald Studs pleaded guilty to the same charge, but was sentenced to 20 years and will be eligible for parole after 4 years. Rod and Shamanica will spend the rest of their lives behind bars, while CJ and Gerald will have another chance at life. But whatever happens, the sad truth remains. Another bout of senseless gang violence resulted in yet another innocent life lost, while nobody, not even the boy's own father, even cared enough to tell the full story.